and it's 7:15. Now, we're only about halfway through the summer season, but it has already been a deadly one with several incidents on the road, several fatals in our region. In fact, recent data from Transport Canada shows us that the Maritimes have the highest per capita road deaths in the country, with PEI, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia in the top 3, and Newfoundland and Labrador actually ranking as the 5th most dangerous province. So it's sobering to hear this, and we've invited Julia Kent from CAA Atlantic to join us this morning to discuss this. Good morning, Julia. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning.
So this is a really important conversation, and we want to try to protect ourselves and others as much as possible. When you heard the statistics this year from this report, how did you respond to that? Are you surprised at all?
I was surprised, and I mean, first of all, what goes without saying, I hope, is that everybody at CAA Atlantic, our hearts go out to anybody that's been affected by any of the collisions and fatalities in the Atlantic region. It's really impactful and touches a lot of people, so that goes without saying, I hope. But I was surprised because last year, 2023, was actually the lowest number of fatalities that we have had in the Atlantic region on our roads. So to see so many collisions in such a short period of time is disheartening, and I know that other Atlantic Canadians feel that as well.
All right, well, the report didn't offer any reasons why, and I'm wondering, in your experience, if any thoughts on why we might see this high level of fatalities this year?
There are multiple layers at play here, so there's all sorts of things. Summertime is busier. There are more people on the roads, people from other provinces, people from other countries that are maybe not used to driving in Canada, and you're driving on unfamiliar roads when you're taking a road trip for summer vacation or what have you. So that all plays. There's more construction on the road. We know that driving in construction zones is a lot more hazardous and different than driving in a regular road. We also have a lot of highways. I know in Nova Scotia we have the most highways per province per capita in the country, which can increase things as well. But add to that impaired driving, distracted driving, aggressive driving, speeding. All of those things contribute to, you know, unfortunately, a really sad situation sometimes.
Definitely, you've mentioned so many factors. Another one, fatigue.
Oh, gosh, yes. And we don't talk about that enough. So, you know, particularly if you're coming back from a vacation or if you're driving a long way, you're more likely to be fatigued behind the wheel. And that can really impact your ability to react, your reaction time behind the wheel, and potentially your visibility or your vision. And so that really needs to be considered. If you're feeling tired, take a break. It's for your safety and for everyone's safety on the road.
Well, let's talk about things we can do to prevent potential collisions. What can we do to keep ourselves safe out there?
So the first thing is impaired driving. You know, if you've taken anything at all, prescription drugs or whatever, don't get behind the wheel. That goes without saying. That decreases the likelihood you're going to be in a collision right there. Next, we talk about a lot, distracted driving. I know we talked about this a couple months ago. It's not just our phones anymore. It's all the technology in the car, the kids in the backseat, pets, all those things. Anything that takes your attention away from the road is considered a distraction. So we have to mitigate that by planning ahead. Set your GPS, set your podcast, take care of the kids in the backseat before you hit the road. Those things can really help. And staying alert, particularly in areas like construction zones, we really want to watch our surroundings, watch other drivers, and pay attention.
I think that's the thing. It's being extra careful because the roads are busier. So if we do happen to be checking a text, which you should never be doing, but I mean, or trying to set your GPS and you just veer over just a little bit, there could be a car coming in the opposite direction.
And they could be doing the same thing at the same time, which is where a lot of these accidents happen. So it's really important. It's for the safety of those in your car and the safety of everyone on the roads. And hopefully we see an improvement for the remainder of 2024 and get these stats back to where we want them, which really is 0.
That's right. And it's encouraging that last year we had a low number as
That's right. That's right.
So before we go, just any last words of advice for people, because a lot of us are traveling more than usual this time of year.
I think it would be to be kind behind the wheel and otherwise, and to slow down and stay alert. Those are the messages that I really hope Atlantic Canadians take home.
Give yourself a little extra time and be patient, because
don't be in a rush.
When I'm in Cape Breton and I'm there a lot, we're late for an event or we're late for a party and we're stuck behind a slow-moving vehicle, for example, a trailer or a tractor pulling hay, and we're in a rush, and then people are likely to make dangerous moves at that time.
That's right.
You know what? A little bit late is fine. It's better than
Yeah,
not
it's
arriving
way
alive.
better than not getting there.
Okay,
Totally.
right. Thanks so much, Julia.
You're welcome, Crystal.
That was Julie with CA Atlantic, and we'll take a little break right now. We have put their website on ours with all kinds of resources there for you to check out. In the meantime, we'll see you back here in about 2 minutes.